Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard, Situational Leadership and Adapting Style to People and Task. Have you ever worked with two different people, given them the exact same instructions, the exact same deadline, the exact same support, and yet one person thrived while the other completely struggled? Why does the same leadership approach work brilliantly for one person, but fail with another? That question became the foundation of situational leadership, created by Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard. Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard recognize something many leaders get wrong. There is no single best way to lead every person, because people are different, tasks are different, experience levels are different, confidence levels are different, and because of that, leadership must be flexible. This became known as the Situational Leadership Model by Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard, a model built on one powerful belief: great leaders adapt. They do not lead everyone in the same way. Let's break that down in a way that makes complete sense in real life. The core idea. Situational leadership says this: the most effective leadership style depends on the situation. What is the meaning? Who is the person? What is the task? How skilled are they? How confident are they? How much support do they need? Because giving a beginner too much freedom can create confusion. But giving an expert too much control can create frustration. So the leader's job is to adjust. Not too much, not too little, but exactly what is needed. So what is the impact? People perform better when leadership matches their readiness. The 4 leadership styles. Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard identified 4 leadership approaches. Directing. This is high guidance, low support. The leader gives clear instructions. Do this, do it this way, do it now. Best for people who are new, unsure, or inexperienced, because they need clarity before confidence. Coaching. This is high guidance, high support. The leader still directs, but also explains, encourages, and motivates. This works when someone has some ability, but still needs reassurance and development. Supporting. This is low guidance, high support. Now the person knows the task, but may lack confidence or motivation. So the leader listens more, encourages more, involves them more. Delegating. This is low guidance, low support. This is for people who are skilled, capable, and self-reliant. The leader trusts them to deliver. Less supervision, more ownership. Why this model matters? Think about it. Would you manage a brand new employee the same way as a senior expert? Of course not. Would you lead someone lacking confidence the same way as someone highly driven? Again, no. Yet many leaders do exactly that. They use one style on everyone, and then wonder why results vary. Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard showed that leadership failure often isn't about bad people. It's about the wrong leadership fit. So, what is the impact? Adapted leadership increases success, confidence, and engagement. Real workplace example. Imagine a manager with 2 team members. Employee 1 is brand new, needs instructions, needs checking, needs reassurance. Employee 2 has 10 years experience, knows exactly what they're doing. If the manager micromanages both the same way, one feels lost, the other feels irritated. But if the manager adjusts style to each person, both perform better. That is the situational leadership model by Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard in action. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. Flexible and practical builds. Employee confidence improves performance and development, encourages personalized leadership. Disadvantages. Requires leaders to read people accurately, can be hard in large teams. Needs constant adjustment and awareness where you see this today. This model is everywhere in modern leadership, team management, teaching, coaching, parenting, customer service supervision, project leadership. Whenever someone changes their approach based on the person and the task, That is Situational Leadership by Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard. Even the best sports coaches use it. Some players need discipline, some need encouragement, some need freedom. Same team, different leadership. So, what is the impact? Better relationships and better outcomes. Key insight: Paul Hersey and Ken Blanchard taught us this. Leadership is not about using one style perfectly. It is about using the right style at the right time, because leadership is not a fixed script. It is a responsive skill. So the real leadership question becomes not what kind of leader am I, but what does this person need from me right now? Because when leaders adapt, people accelerate. So ask yourself, do you lead everyone the same way, or do you adjust to help each person succeed? Take a moment, pause and reflect. Grab a pen, pencil it down. One person in your life or workplace who may need a different leadership style, and what change in your approach could help them perform better, because effective leadership is not about control, it is about connection, awareness, and adaptation. I hope this brought value to you, and I'm wishing you abundant success. Take a moment, pause for thought. What would you like to learn and explore next?